sit in the lobby, show me something, keep it sauce and tell nobody in your city, smoke exotics. Spin it slow.
Hey Rosettes, Yunnierose, and welcome back to my channel. So if you're new here, please join the Rosette family as we would love to have you. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and turn your notifications on so you never miss a video from the Mama Rose. I love you dolls. I hope you dolls enjoyed this video. Here's a video, big thumbs up if you're excited to see the secret on how to lay your frontal, and let's get started. Alrighty dolls, so this video is sponsored by DSoar Hair, and I'm lit. Okay, I'm super excited about this video because I never showed this technique on my channel because I'm not one that do it all the time, but I thought why not show you dolls because it is like the most flawless application of how to do your frontal. Actually, I have shown this technique on my Facebook page. If you're not following my Facebook page, go over there to facebook.com/Yunnierose. Give the page a like, follow the like, because I do a lot of live makeup tutorials and hair tutorials on my Facebook page. So make sure you go over there and check that out. But I've never did this technique on my channel, so I thought, you know, why not? So today I'm going to give you the secrets and the tips on how to slay a lace front wig and how to install it like flawlessly, how to get a flawless application where it looks natural, looks like it's melted into your skin and growing out your scalp, honey. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So I did get a frontal, I think I got a 20 or 18 inch frontal in 3 bundles of 18, and I did color the hair. I will go ahead and show you dolls a clip of the packaging and how the hair came. Alrighty dolls, so the hair came in a box like this that has DSoar hair on it, and these are the little like tags on the hair, and the actual bundles had a good luster to it. It was amazing. And this is the frontal, which is see-through, which is what you want to look for, and it was very stretchy, so I was super impressed by that. Alright dolls, so now that you saw how the hair came, packaging was A1, hair felt really good. So like I said, I did color this hair into like this like blonde. Okay, it's like a blonde, a true blonde. I did tone it because I wanted it to be like, I don't know, I wanted it to be like a lighter like yellow, like caramel roots, black caramel roots. So I really like how the color came out. It was very orange once I colored it, but the toner kind of gave me the tint that I want, which is like a true yellow, like kind of like a beigey blonde. So if you want to know how I make my wigs, I will leave the little link right here so you guys can click on it. So if you haven't seen that video, go ahead, pause this video, go ahead and watch that and come right back. So, but if you haven't watched that video, I'm gonna go ahead and get to installing. So the first thing you want to do, so let me take the scarf off. This is my hair. So I always like to put a scarf on my hair because I have very short hair. I did do a big chop on my hair. If you want to see that video, boom, I will link it right there. But since I did a big chop, since I did a big chop and my hair's not braided, I like to have my hair fairly flat as I can get it. So normally I would just mold it down with a little bit of gel, but the easiest trick is to take a scarf and just wear it for like 2 or 3 hours before you are about to apply your wig, because it'll flatten out your curls a bit. But we are gonna add a wig cap, so do not worry. So the first step you want to do, this is the most important step, is to get a wig cap. You want to get a wig cap that is closest to your skin tone. We are going to add a little bit of foundation on it, but just get a wig cap that is closest to your skin tone. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my head. Your hair is going, my hair is already kind of molded, so just make sure your hair is going like backwards. So you want to make it look like this. So what you're about to do is pretty much create a bald cap. Like if you've seen special effects makeup and stuff like that, they do a bald cap and sometimes they put a wig on top of that. So that's kind of what you're making with this wig cap, so it looks flawless under your Frontal. Alrighty, so now what we're gonna do is go in with this got to be glued, which is basically a strong styling gel, and we're just gonna use this to secure this down. And don't worry, it's not gonna pull your edges out or anything. It's just gel, so with water or alcohol it'll come right up. So I'm just gonna take some of this and just start placing it right where my hairline is, right before it, and just make sure you're getting a good amount. Like I said, you want this to look almost like a bald cap, so make sure you're using enough to where it's in front of your edges and then a little bit on your edges so it is laying flat. And don't worry about using a lot because it's not going too much directly on your head. So it should look like this, so I'm going to blow dry it to get it a little tacky. So now what I'm going to do is just go over top of that a little bit with the Salon Care Extra Hold hairspray. This is my favorite hairspray. So I'm just going to go over that in one little line. Just going to ensure that it really lays flat on the head once we cut it. Alrighty, so you want to blow dry it until you feel that it's not wet anymore. That's how you're going to know that it's really secure. So now what I like to do is just go here and just make one little slit without cutting your hair. And then I'm just going to try to pull this behind my ear like that, like such. And then I'm going to go ahead and start cutting. Okay, so you want it to look like this, like a make-believe bald cap. Don't it look bald? So this is the look that you want to go for, okay? So as you can see, I already bleached the knots. I only bleached it in the middle and then on the two sides just because I was running out of bleach, so I had to do what I had to do, honey. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the lace and we'll be right back. Okay, so right now you just want to make sure that it fits your head. Okay, so this little tab right here, I'm going to go ahead and cut off because it's over my ear. I'm sure it's over my ear. So now that should fit perfectly on my edges. So I'm going to do the same to this other side. Alright, so now that you got your wig fit to your head, you want to do that before you start gluing it down so it fits perfectly once you start gluing it down. Alrighty, so right now I'm going to take some of my foundation. This foundation is like a tad bit too light for my skin right now, so that is what you want to go for because your skin is your scalp is a little lighter than your actual skin tone. So that is what we're going to do. So we're just going to color this area really quick with some foundation. And I don't mind a little bit of my edges right here because I like to actually kind of gel these down just to make it look a little bit more natural. But if you're a person that don't want to leave that out, just make sure you put a lot of gel on these on your sideburns so they really get under the cap. So right now we're going to go ahead and start putting our cap on. Okay, so you want to make sure you clip the wig back just so you can see where it's going to lay. So now I'm going to go back in with that gel, and this time you do not want to use your fingers because you don't want the oil of your fingers to mix with the gel. It's going to kind of tone down the strongness of the gel. So you want to go in with any comb or a lot of people use like plastic knives or something like that. So I'm just gonna take some gel on my comb, and I'm just gonna start just applying it. And I like to use this side of the comb because it's really gonna push that gel in. It's gonna get a smooth layer. You don't want it to be like too chunky. You want the layer to be super, super smooth, so that when you pull your frontal down, it's not like peeking through and looking all cakey and stuff. So just like we did with the cap, you want to blow dry it to get it a little tacky, and then do a layer of setting spray, and then we're gonna stick it down. So now I'm gonna go in with my setting spray. Just go over it one time. One layer is good enough. Okay, so now we're gonna start pulling our frontal down and sticking it down. That's why I like to clean. That's why I like to keep the tail end of this comb clean, because it's gonna help you push everything down without adding extra gel. Trust me, it's a process, so you gotta believe in it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the frontal, and I like to secure it in the middle first. So what I like to do is just hold for about 15 seconds, and then I'm gonna just take my comb, I'm gonna push it down, and then while I'm still holding that, we're gonna pull this piece. All right, so now we're gonna just blow dry it one more time. Alrighty, so this is where a lot of people get confused and are like, oh wait, well, it looks a little cakey and the gel is coming out and it's crazy. So I'm going to show you the #1 tip to clean up the edges and make sure it's not white and cakey. And then we're going to lay down our baby hairs, style it, and we will be almost done. Alrighty, dolls, so you should get it to about, like, it should look like this at this point, which looks really, really cakey at first. It's kind of like hard and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna do is like really pull it back. I'm just gonna really get it tight and pull it back. Get all the hair out in front of the way like this, so it should look like that. And now I'm gonna go in with 70% alcohol, which looks like this. And I'm going to use some Q-tips to kind of clean it up a bit so it doesn't look like cakey and stuff like that. And I'm just going to start cleaning up the edges with the alcohol. And this is pretty much like, honestly, it's pretty much my makeup. So you want to do this step before any makeup. Don't be like me. So as you can see, it's cleaned up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take a paper towel and kind of just wipe the excess off, and I will be right back. Alrighty, dolls, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off. Cleaned it up a little bit. Alright. So it looks pretty good, as you can see. Looks super duper natural. Literally super natural. And if you see a little cakiness on my screen, it's because of my makeup. The cakiness does come from if you have any products on your face or any makeup or anything. So make sure you do this before you do your makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and style this. Alrighty, Alrighty dolls, so this is the finished look. I hope you dolls enjoyed. If you did, give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know what you learned down in the comment section down below. And do not forget to check the description box to learn more about DSoar hair. And if you want to know more information about the hair I have, check the description box down below because all the information you need to know will be in there. If you want to see more hair tutorials, let me know what you want to see, or just simply, again, give this video a big thumbs up. I hope you dolls enjoy, and I hope you dolls learned something today. And yeah, I love you dolls. See you in my next one.